I'm back up in this bitch, do you hear me? Sure enough. Before we get into the plot, I want to thank everybody that left a comment in the last video. I want you to understand that's how this is supposed to work. You leave comments in the comment section, I go back, read them shits, and then I know what direction to go in the next video. That way we got an infinite content loop. Let me knock out some of the most obvious questions that I know people gonna probably ask. Like what game you playing, where you get your games from, are you on the console, are you on the PC? First off, no sponsorship. Every game you see me play on this channel, I got from a website called Steam. Some of the games are free, some of the games are paid. I'm doing everything on my laptop, and if PC gaming is something that you want to do, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna need to upgrade your laptop, yo. I did not know that before I started. I tried to download some games on my regular laptop. Boy, that bitch almost blew up. That bitch almost blew up, yo. So as far as I understand, you need a laptop or a PC specifically designed for gaming because you need like graphics cards and NVIDIA chips and shit. Them NVIDIA niggas got the game on lock. You hear me? Let's get into the plot. Today's game is called Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Yo, I love this. I love this shit. I think about this game like chess for real. So basically, you having battles in different eras of history. You the red team versus the blue team on some Bloods and Crips type shit. You set up all your people and then you let them niggas scrap. The physics in this game is genius, yo. And I can really sit and play this for hours, yo. This is fun to me. Let's get into it. I was reading through the comments in the last video, and one thing that I saw popping up a lot was people talking about, yo, I used to watch you in high school. I used to watch you in high school. So let's travel back in time real quick so I can explain to you how this whole plot came about. First time I ever uploaded a YouTube video had to be like 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. Building a following, getting millions of views on videos, this shit was never a conscious decision. So when people ask me, yo, how do you grow this YouTube shit? I tell them just start posting videos because that's literally what I did. And it's what I still do. And for everybody that's here right now, I'm glad you get to see this in its infancy stages. Because the real key to growing a YouTube channel, no matter what you're talking about, is to consistently post engaging content. Your thumbnail kinda important, your title kinda important, but if you knock both of them out the park and the actual content in the video is bullshit, people not gonna watch. So as long as you got the ability to captivate a listener, you're gonna be good. But when I started back in 09, 2010, I ain't know none of this shit. I was just posting videos. Worked a dead-end job. I was a dead-end job working motherfucker. Do you understand? Life was going nowhere. And this was before monetization, before YouTube started cutting checks. The only reason I started posting videos was because it was a way for me to escape the world. It was really something to look forward to after an 8-hour shift of not doing shit with myself. Once YouTube started paying, then I was like, oh, all right, I guess this what the fuck we do. I guess this what we doing now. YouTube cut them big checks, them big checks, you hear me? So I always encourage everybody, yo, you need to start a YouTube channel. But here go the thing though, you can't do it for the money. And I'm gonna explain to you what that mean later. Since I was working all these dead-end jobs, naturally, my very first video that I ever posted was about my day at work. After that, pretty much every video that I posted from then on was about relationships. Because I was out here smashing the hoes, you hear me? Going to work and treating girls like shit. Going to work and treating girls like shit, yo, that's really what I was out here doing. So when you making content, you talk about what you know. And that's literally all I knew. When people want to be content creators and they tell me stuff like, yo, I'm shy, I don't want to show my face, I'm awkward on camera, I understand all them feelings. Because when I started making videos, I ain't tell nobody. I told no one, yo. Because like I said, working a dead-end job, life wasn't going nowhere, posting videos was like the only thing I really had to look forward to, and I wasn't in a space within myself where I was ready to receive criticism. Positive or negative, yo, I ain't want nobody to know shit. So I kept it to myself. I would make a video, post it, and that'd be the end of it. The way my content started getting circulated, back in them days, there was an option on Facebook where you could link your YouTube channel to your Facebook page, but I didn't know once you made the connection, whatever you post on your YouTube channel will automatically get posted to your Facebook page. So I posted this one video, I think it was called Gimme the Butt Cheeks. If y'all been around, y'all Yo, my God, yo, I think it was Give Me the Butt Cheeks. Posted that video on my YouTube channel, went to sleep, didn't know that it was automatically posted on my Facebook feed. I woke up the next morning to all types of notifications and messages. Found out the video was on my Facebook page. Boy, I was panicking. Yo, I was panicked. Do you understand? But then I started reading the comments and the messages, and it was all positive feedback. I had people that I went to high school with talking about, yo, I didn't know you was this funny. So once I saw that people was fucking with it, I just kept posting. Kept sharing it on my Facebook page. And then everything started to snowball into what it became after that. But I never did any of this on purpose, yo. My background, my childhood, yo, I come from abuse, neglect, and abandonment. Ever becoming something in life was never on my radar. The only thing I ever wanted to be was old enough and out the house. I don't fuck with my mom. I don't fuck with my dad. I really been doing this life shit on my own since I was 8 years old. So posting YouTube content literally saved my life, yo. Because to this day, I have no clue what I would be doing with myself if I did not create content. But that can be a gift and a curse. Because if you don't have no solid direction, you just out here winging it. No plan, no structure, no strategy, no system. You know where you're going to end up? In the middle of nowhere. On some Bugs Bunny type shit. Talking about I should have made a right at Albuquerque. I should have made a right at Albuquerque out this bitch. So even though YouTube was taking off for me, I still didn't have no direction in life. The reason I kept making videos is because YouTube kept paying. I'm talking about $12,000 checks a month. When the last time you made $12,000 in a month? So coming from absolutely nothing, that shit was everything to me. But this why I said you can't do it for the money. Because if all you focused on is the money, then you don't see nothing else. Listen to me. Somewhere in my head, I honestly thought all I had to do was post 2 videos a month for the rest of my life. Post 2 videos a month for the rest of my life and I'm good. $12,000 checks never going in. Boy, was I wrong. I did not take into account that YouTube would turn into a full-blown business. I didn't think about algorithms one day changing. I didn't think about the platform becoming a search-based engine. I didn't think about my content becoming age-restricted because of the shit that I was talking about and the way that I was talking about it. I didn't think about demonetization because of copyright claims on music. So wrapped up in the money, you don't see anything else. Now AI here and shit. If you're not keeping up with all of these changes, all of a sudden it's going to feel like you're playing catch up. When the whole time you should have been growing and evolving with the platform. You got 2 options at this point. Either you can either adapt or die. I almost died for real. Some of y'all may or may not know, I had some crazy shit going on with my stomach. Was hospitalized, took a year off posting content, and I would really sit and wonder to myself, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Then in that same year, my homeboy died. Let me tell you something. When you pull up on the scene and you see your homeboy wrapped up in a body bag, laying on the side of the curb, that shit'll shake your whole shit up. I tell people all the time, when my man Ike died, that was probably the worst, best shit that ever happened to me. Worst because, clearly, my homie gone. Best because this was one of the few situations in life that ever set me down and made me think. And I mean think deeply. Boy, I was going on shroom trips and some more shit. Trying to understand the purpose in life. Yo, I stopped having sex. To this day, depending on when you watching this video, yo, it's been 7 years. People never believe me when I say that, yo, it's been 7 years since the last time I had sex. For various reasons. One of the things on the top of the list, what people don't understand, especially the people that's so hung up on the old content and still want me to go back to making that style of video, the things that I was talking about, the situations that I was in, your laughter was coming at the expense of hurting real girls' feelings. Yo, I was really out here breaking hearts and destroying minds. It was bad. I had girls wanting to kill themselves over me. I had girls putting up with my bullshit because the bullshit that I was putting them through was less bullshit than the last person that they was dealing with. So they was comparing the bullshit, thinking that, well, at least his bullshit not that bad by comparison. Do you understand how low you have to feel about yourself to continue to consciously give your body to a person that treats you like shit? Do you understand how much lower you have to feel about yourself to do these things than run in the bathroom and make a video about how you treat girls like shit just so you can get a $12,000 check that month? Listen to me when I tell you, I had to change. You know what's really crazy to me? Those were the days that people thought I was at my best. When I was out here being reckless. Now I sit in the house and focus on work. Everybody thinks something wrong with me. Yo, that shit crazy. This is why I'm telling you, if you have no structure, no system, no strategy, no plan, you will become lost with your Bugs Bunny shoulda made a right at Albuquerque ass. Another position that I was in, because I wouldn't go back to making that style of relationship content anymore, I had to figure out who I was outside of YouTube. Because like I told you, if creating content was never a thing, I had no idea what I would be doing with myself. So I was literally forced into entrepreneurship and mindset, manifestation, understanding myself, personal development. I didn't just pull these things out the crack of my ass. I really got sent on a journey of self-discovery. 5 grams of shrooms will do that to you. I ain't been the same since. Would I suggest you follow in my footsteps? Absolutely not. I'm just telling you what I've been through, giving you my testimony. Can the church say amen? Sure enough! As for the original content that I used to make, maybe like 3-4 years ago now, the channel got hacked. So all the content that grew me in the first place got wiped from the internet. Now imagine if that would have happened and the only way that I knew how to make money was to post videos about treating girls like shit so I could get some laughs and a check. Now granted, every video that I made wasn't like that, but a vast majority of the videos that I was dropping, even though they were packed with knowledge, were still deeply rooted in smashing as many girls as you can and don't give a fuck about their feelings. If we just being honest, I'm one of those people who firmly believe that things are happening for me, not to me. So because I think that way, I'm always searching for evidence to support that. If I would have not made the changes with myself when I made them, these would be some really dark times right now. Leave a comment in the comment section if you're still following along. Leave a comment if you're picking up what the fuck I'm putting down. Now we are here. The plot thickens. Starting all over again from scratch to bear witness. Sometimes people ask me, will you ever go back to making skits? Don't you miss it? I miss big checks and coochie holes. That's what I miss. I also miss dropping knowledge and making people laugh, so here we are. Now that I understand the power of influence, and I walk around with all this wisdom and shit, I've decided to do something more constructive with my voice. That's why we place animated figures on a simulated battlefield and watch them kill each other. Along with that, I want this place to be home for y'all. A place where you can just come and kick back while we discuss some things. More reasons why I need y'all to be active in the comment section so we can keep these things flowing. You know what I really want, yo? I really want these videos to be something that you fall asleep to and play on repeat. I'm trying to add real value and substance to your life because for whatever reason you still gravitate towards me. So what type of person would I be if I wasn't feeding you good shit? Especially when I understand that influence is a powerful thing. Because for the longest, I really just thought I was making videos. Views, numbers on the screen, I never related that to real people. To actual living, breathing human beings. I had a homie of mine that really changed my perspective on that. And he was like, yo, you really don't understand how far your reach goes, do you? He said one view on a video could be 4 people gathered around a screen listening to you speak. And I never thought about it that way. I was like, damn, you right. Little things like that along the way played a huge part in the way that I reconstructed my whole view towards content creation. So that's why I'm doing meaningful shit and passing the savings on to you, especially when it comes to relationships. I had somebody ask me, how you gonna talk about relationships and you not in one? The same way your college professor teach a class on business still ain't made $1 million yet. That's how. The fuck? Question me. When you really break it down, yo, the only thing guys really struggle with is cheating. Think about it. If you didn't cheat on your girl, you'd be an amazing nigga. If you don't lie to your girl, you don't cheat on your girl, and you don't hit her, what else would you really have to work on? You lie because you cheat because you're not really clear on why you got a girlfriend in the first place, and you hit her because you're angry on the inside. If you didn't lie, didn't cheat, and kept your hands to yourself, you'd be every girl wet dream. See, I got this relationship shit on lock. You don't have to be in one to understand how to treat another person. I've said this before, but most people would tell you to treat people how you would want to be treated. But that's not true. You don't treat people the way that you would want to be treated. You treat people the way that they would want to be treated. Because everybody don't want to be treated like you. Lying, cheating, and getting hands put on you. Maybe that's how you would want to be treated. But do you think that's how your girl want to be treated? Then why the fuck you treating her that way? See what I mean? Relationship shit on lock. I got all the answers. Girls not off the hook. They be doing the same shit too. They be lying. They be cheating. They be putting their hands on their nigga. It's just not discussed as much. But best believe it do happen. It's a whole lot of fixing that need to be done on both parts. That's why I feel like everybody should be simulating battles out this bitch. Deal with some of those emotions. Go ahead and set you up some little red and blue men and let them off each other in your honor. Gaming good for everybody, yo, but that's just my belief. So when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to your love life, since I got all the answers for real, what do you think your biggest challenge is? Drop that shit in the comment section. You know what I feel? For the most part, everybody already got the answers to these things. Because we all pull from the same pool of knowledge. We all on the same earth, experiencing the same emotions, just from different perspectives. So it's not always, what should you do in this situation? What should you do in that situation? It's knowing what to do in the situation, but justifying to yourself why you still not doing the shit that you know you should be doing that'll make the situation better. The role I usually play is telling you what you need to hear because everybody else just trying not to hurt your feelings. But your feelings, I don't care about them shits. I don't care about them shit, yo. I want what's best for you. And what's best for you is to be better than you are right now. Hurt feelings is a personal problem. So if better is what you seek, then your feelings get put on hold. Because if it is one thing that this place does not give a fuck about, it is your hurt little feelings. Especially when your growth is on the line. Do you want to be better or do you want to be better? Do you want to be better or do you want to be better? I've given you a whole lot to think about. This is just a quick snippet of what you can expect in the future. Gaming and deep discussions. Don't give a fuck about nothing. Don't leave without writing something in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you download the truth in the description. I'll see you next time.